Hello, Aldwyn Altuney here. Welcome to Media Queen TV. We have the wonderful matchmaking queen with us today, Tracey Korman, who is the founder of Two's Company International, which has been going now for 25 years. Amazing matchmaking service on the Gold Coast, which has had now over 200 weddings and thousands of happy couples. So this lady knows her stuff, and we are going to share with you today for Valentine's Day, spreading the love, Valentine's Day today, transformational life and love tips. Hello, Tracey. Welcome to the studio. Great to see you.
Hi, Aldwyn. Hi. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
Co-founder.
You're the co-founder. Yes, co-founder.
There were others involved. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, Tracey. Thank you. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone watching this. You don't have to have the one love to be celebrating Valentine's Day today. This is a day of love for everybody, whether you're single, in a relationship, whatever it is. Okay, Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate love. That's how I'm looking at it, Tracey. And, you know, the thing is, a lot of people do feel, if they are single, they do feel often lonely and depressed around Valentine's Day, and we're coming to you today to let you know that you're not alone, because we're both single, right, Tracey? We're both single, and we're both happily single at this stage until we meet, you know, the meet or, you know, develop. Maybe we have met the one and we, you know, it hasn't developed yet. Let's see what happens. But either way, the important thing is to love yourself and to realize that you are not alone. And Tracey and I have done an amazing interview in the past about how to overcome abuse and depression, because we've both had depression and we've both come through it stronger than ever, and we're both in business, and we both also started the Gold Coast Business Laughter Club, and we also do a duo called the Fiddly Gigglers. So we have a great history there, Tracey. So what's your thoughts around what I just said there around Valentine's Day?
Well, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And yes, if you are on your own, you are your one. At the moment, you are your one at the moment. So love on you. Do something you enjoy today, something that makes you happy. Love you, because you are the one if you're on your own at the moment. So be the best you and fill yourself up with love by doing the things that you enjoy. And gratitude's a great road to walk down if you haven't embarked on that.
Yes, absolutely. Gratitude. And we did talk about that in our previous interview, which could help save a life, because, you know, a lot of times when people do get potentially depressed and even suicidal, and, you know, I've had 4 friends take their own life, have about 1 million people a year worldwide who take their own lives. And when people go into those places, it's just one dark moment that can take you over the edge. And the thing is you're not alone. It's a very common thing for people to have depression, and it's very easy to actually pull yourself out of it, even though it may not feel like it when you're in it. And gratitude is one of the ways you can do that. And, you know, the more you can raise, very powerful. The more you can raise your vibration to love and gratitude, the better experience of life you will have, the more opportunities you will attract to yourself as well. Now, Tracey, congratulations, 25 years last year for Two's Company. How has that journey been for you?
Yeah, it's been 25 years, 26 years this year, 28 years as a matchmaker. So it's been quite the journey. You know, some wonderful times for clients and the business. Personally, I have overcome a lot of adversity, and I'm now able to help others effortlessly on their journey to overcome things that they're dealing with. It's effortlessly something I'm able to do these days. So every time I speak with my clients, I'm sharing, you know, gold nuggets. You know, they'll mention something, I'll have something I can share. So you know, that's a great thing. You know, I became a qualified counsellor in 2013 and a life coach. So, you know, speaking with my clients when I'm working, I'm sharing my wisdom with them, which is really cool.
Yes,
you know.
It's a beautiful thing. And I must say
again, happy Valentine's Day.
Yay! Valentine's Day, everybody. And feel free to pop into the chat. You know, what does love mean to you today on Valentine's Day? And how do you nurture love in your life, whether you're single or in a relationship? What do you do to give yourself love, to feed yourself love? Because actually, as you've said to me, Tracey, and I've repeated many times in other interviews, you've said to me, all the love that is there for others is also there for you. And that has really stayed with me. You know, it's such a powerful thing to remember, that all that love that's there for others is there for you too. And in fact, we have all that love inside us. We have all that love around us. And it's just tapping into that and just getting that, hey, I am love. I am a pure walking manifestation of love.
The love you are seeking is inside of you. I had a client recently who said, all I need is love. So she's one of my happy couples from last year. They became a couple in, I think it was April of last year. They've been able to go interstate during that time and spend all this time together. And they had a little hiccup about 6 weeks ago, which is actually, a good thing, because they've overcome that and learned something more about each other. But she said to me, all I need is his love. She doesn't need his house. She doesn't need any money. She doesn't need, someone to live with her and share the rent, mortgage, whatever. She said, all I need is love. And she's wanting him to give me the love, give me the love. She wants to be acknowledged. She wants to be praised ongoing. And she's wanting the love. And I said to her, you need to receive his love, not need it. So you don't need his love. You want to receive his love. So she went away last week. She meditated for the week. She did a bit of what she does, and she spent some time with herself. I spoke to her yesterday. She sounds different. He's taking her out today for a beautiful Valentine's Day. They were out last night and something has shifted between them. I said to her, you don't need his love. You'll receive his love. It's something very different. Make sense?
Absolutely. And as a woman, particularly, it's important to receive. And if you look at how, men and women are wired, in fact, how they even look, men are, they're hunters by instinct, and women receive by instinct, right? We receive, we're gatherers, we nurture. And I think it's important to remember that, because, the whole, since women's liberation, I'd say that a lot of guys feel emasculated and even intimidated nowadays in relationships, and they don't really know, how to handle women sometimes. And then women get very frustrated by men sometimes. And, so we have this kind of almost disposable society of relationships at the moment, where it just feels like, especially with the online dating world, with a lot of online sites, and I know what you do is amazing, Tracey. However, there are a lot of sites that will actively promote that people are promiscuous, and that they almost encourage it. What are you looking for? A one night stand, casual sex? What are you looking for? And it's almost like now, and each to their own when it comes to that. But it's kind of like there's a lot of people that are frustrated with relationships, and and they're at the point where they're resigned and cynical that they'll ever meet the one, or that they'll ever have a lasting, loving relationship. And I know you've got some amazing tips around this, with this whole swipe left, swipe right society. We think the grass is greener on the other side. Whereas I think we can make any relationship work if we really want to. My parents have been together 51 years this year. And, it comes down to what you give to your word to, what you commit to, having honesty in that relationship, having a great relationship with yourself, so you don't have those insecurities that you bring to the relationship. So, Tracey, I'd love to hear from you. What are some of these amazing transformational life and love tips that you have for us today?
Sure. And just before I share these with you, never give up on love. My most recent happy couple, he's 72 and she is in her 60s, and they're smitten.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. So that's lovely.
He's 72, she's in her 60s, and they're smitten.
That's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
So never give up on love, people.
Yes, and age is just a number, right? Like souls are ageless.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If you have a connection with someone, it doesn't matter about the age. You know, if there's a connection there and you feel amazing together, then, you know, just be conscious of when you know, your mind kicks in and all that mental chatter and all those things that we've been, you know, taught as a kid, that, you know, that the ideal person for you is this and this. Well, maybe they're not actually. Maybe they're completely different to what you think that your ideal match would be like. So be open to it. It may look different. It may be different.
Yeah, an age is state of mind.
It's a state of mind, absolutely. State of mind, and it's honoring that connection, that heart connection, that gut connection that you have with someone. And, you know, if you feel something special, it's important to come from a loving space with that and not come from fear, because, you know, I say there's two places we come from. We come from love or we come from fear. And so many people in relationships now, and I know I've been like this myself as well, you know, you get hurt. You get hurt, and then you know, as soon as you feel amazing connection with someone, you want to run away, right? And so there's this sort of this come here, go away, come here, go away. Yes, I want this person, but I'm too scared to commit, and you know, all that kind of stuff comes in. So it's important to do the inner work as well, to notice when your fears come up that may stop you from having an amazing relationship and just going from one to one to one to one and just never being satisfied and consistently being lonely with casual relationships. I really, having had a few casual relationships myself, it's just so empty. It feels so empty. And, you know, I'm at a point now where I definitely want more for my life. And, you know, I'm open to that now. I'm as much as it is scary still, I'm open to having that now, you know, and sometimes it takes that journey of you know, being with multiple partners before you get that, hey, that's actually really lonely and it's really not doing it for me, and I really want a deeper connection. I want more of a soul connection now with someone, not just a physical connection, which I often say is like plumbing. You know, the physical thing you can do with anyone, right? You can have your plumbing with anyone, but really at the end of the day, it is very empty, and you might get your rocks off for 2 seconds and then it's empty again. So, you know, having someone to share life with is a whole other ball game, and having that kind of connection where, you know, where you think of them and they might call you, or you know, like all those synchronicities that can happen when you have that sort of connection is really, really special.
Everyone deserves a special connection. Everyone deserves their special one. And the more we can work and heal ourselves from past issues and fear, the better prepared you are to have a happy, healthy relationship. When you're not triggered, that's moving forward, and that's self-love, and that puts you in a really good place to have a really good relationship and find what you're looking for. Shall I share these tips now?
Yes, thank you, Tracey.
Okay. So these were created, really, I was thinking yesterday, these were really have come about over 25 years of my work. So 25 tips, living your best life and have lasting love. Know that self-love and self-care are essential. Embrace them. Make self-love and self-care a priority in your life. Number 2, be right within yourself or work on getting there, meaning be in a happy place. Number 3, learn to love yourself first, both inside and out. And then be yourself always. Number 4, learn about relationships and what makes them work. Number 5, follow those learnings. For example, don't lose yourself or overinvest when dating or in a relationship. Number 6, focus on your own happiness. Often do things that you enjoy doing. Number 7, be honest with yourself ongoing and with others. Have integrity. Number 8, always respect yourself and show respect towards others. Number 9, convey your needs well and communicate well in general also, or do so. Don't make assumptions and listen. Number 10, know what you want in your life and a partner and know what you need in a relationship and work towards having both. Number 11, remember that balance is extremely important for a happy and healthy life. So let balance be a part of your experience. 12, be good with who you are, your character, and work on anything about yourself that can be improved. This will increase your self-confidence and self-esteem. Number 13, choose a partner with care. For example, someone that shows violence towards others or threatens you is totally unsuitable. Number 14, know that you are the leader in your life. And remember that. Commit to you and your individual life. This creates a spark and maintains chemistry in a relationship. Number 15. Oh, that was number 14. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy
Number
Valentine's
15.
Day.
Make smart decisions to minimize drama and adversity and take very good care of yourself mentally. Your brain can be your best asset. 16, allow time often for quiet and peace in your life. Learn to meditate and then get used to doing so regularly. Number 17, honor you often. Start with what you've achieved or overcome, or both. Number 18, ensure that you share similar values with a partner. For example, the type of lifestyle that you both want in your future, a match, quiet and easygoing, or very active and sporty, or buy a house and travel a lot. And know your core values and don't compromise on those. Number 19, put into practice what you've learned about healthy relationships and what has life work well. Make this a priority. Number 20, go with the flow while not being complacent and be willing to compromise. 21, have mutual respect for one another and show it. Abuse of any kind is unacceptable. 22, always practice appreciating a loved one. Share quality time together and apologize if necessary. 23, be kind yet never mistreated. Number 24, take time away from your phone and don't use it when on a date or catching up with a loved one. You want to feel seen and heard, and so do they. And number 25, be a positive individual. Optimism is bright and life is better when we're optimistic. Be grateful, be fun, and have fun. And they're my 25 tips for living your best life and have lasting love.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, Tracey. They are amazing. And, you know, the thing about not being mistreated, people will treat you as you allow them to treat you. So if you've got people right now in your life that aren't treating you well, take a look at yourself because, you know, you are accepting that right now. You can always walk away. You know, there's no reason for mistreatment, you know, and it's important, obviously, to, you know, if you can work things out and communicate if you are having issues with someone in a relationship or friendship or whatever's going on for you, communicate openly. I think that's really huge. And the 3 C's of relationships, actually, they say there's 3 C's that make great relationships. Thank you, Tracey. Love, love, love. Sending love to you wherever you are right now. Actually, pop in the chat. Where are you coming to us from right now? Hello, Malak. Malak saying hello. Welcome, Malak. Where are you right now? I think you're in Pakistan from memory. Welcome, Malak. Just pop into the comments. Where are you coming to us from right now? And which of those tips really resonated with you? So if people are mistreating you, you are allowing it to happen in your life. And the thing to get is that hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people, right? So if someone's being nasty, you don't have to tolerate it. Of course, be open to communication, etc. And so the 3 C's of relationship, 3 C's, it's actually 3 coming on 4 because we've had another suggestion as I've been sharing these. So the first C of relationships is commitment. Commitment is so important, right? The second C is compromise. Now, I had someone say they don't like the word compromise. What about co-creation? Well, that's really cool too. So compromise or co-creation. And the third or fourth C is communication. Communication is so huge. I do believe everything can be resolved with communication.
And never codependence. Never codependence.
No.
And we teach people how to treat us, Aldwyn.
Absolutely. We teach people how to treat us. So true. So true.
How to treat us.
And you know, sometimes, I know for myself, sometimes I've been infatuated with a person, and it doesn't happen very often, but it can happen at times where you get infatuated with someone, right? And that's not a healthy thing, because it's like you're putting them up on a pedestal, and in a way you're lowering yourself, right? So it's important to meet people where they're at. If someone's treating you like shit and they're not really valuing you, and you know, you're putting more energy into it than they are, into whatever it is, then there's an imbalance there. Then you know, there's something to look at there for yourself potentially. And I know I've had to look at this for myself lately as well, because I got infatuated with someone last year, and it's almost like I just was not logical. I just was, you know, went a little bit crazy over this person, and at the end of the day, it just was not worth my energy, because this person was not available. They had their own issues going on, and there was a learning for me in that, right? So there's always learnings. There's always things to get for yourself, and we will keep attracting generally the same kinds of relationships until we get whatever the lesson is to get. And so I know for myself, my dad has been emotionally unavailable for a lot of my life, even though my dad is beautiful. I love my dad. However, emotionally, he's been a little bit shut down because of some of his background, etc., some of the hardship that he went through growing up. And so I've tended to attract emotionally distant men, right? And they're not available, right? And so it's been safe in a way for me to attract that, because that way I don't get too close to them. I'm not going to get hurt, right? So there's a whole lot of subconscious stuff going on, right, when we attract certain types of people. And it's just a matter of sometimes stepping back and going, whoa, what's going on here, right? Instead of just, you know, acting thoughtlessly, or, you know, with your heart, and not, you know, I think you need a certain amount of logic as well as trusting your heart.
And those interactions that you've had enable you to grow and evolve more into the soul that you're meant to be.
Yes, exactly. And to know what you don't want sometimes, right? Sometimes we attract certain things in life, so we know, well, I definitely don't want that, right? So I'm going to look for the opposite of that, or look for something completely different, because, you know, I deserve to have someone in my life who is going to treat me amazingly, right? Who's going to honor and respect me just as I honor and respect them. You know, we deserve that as human beings.
Absolutely, Aldwyn. Absolutely. I often say to my clients, you know, they'll talk about something that's happened in the past, and I said, at least that's taught you what you don't want.
Yes.
And at least that's taught you now to, you know, take a different path, treat yourself differently, be different moving forward in interacting with others. You know what you don't want.
Absolutely. You know? Exactly. And I'm grateful for all of it. And I send love to that person and to all other people that I've ever loved, you know, physically or otherwise. I send you love. And I wish the best for you. I have no resentment towards anyone. People are on their own journeys, and you know, they're in their own spaces, and they've got their own stuff going on. So, you know, people will treat you often how they're feeling about themselves too. As I say, hurt people, right? So, you know, if people are hurting, often they'll do things to hurt others, and they don't always intentionally do it. It's just that that's the space they're in. They're hurting. They maybe don't feel like they have much to offer in life right now, and so they withdraw, and they go into their little shell, and, you know, they'll go off to the next one looking for something else and do exactly the same thing again, often, right? So until they get the learnings for themselves.
The more we can heal, the less you're triggered, Aldwyn, the better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So sending you love. And we have a bonus today for you. Now, Tracey and I got together recently and we actually came up with 20 low-cost ways to celebrate love on Valentine's Day, or in fact any time of the year, okay? And these are our tips. I put them there in the private chat there, Tracey. So we have all these tips for you. So I will read the first section, and would you like to read the second section there in the private chat there, Tracey? We'll share some low-cost ways to celebrate love. So one thing you can do is you can go for a waterfall walk or a romantic picnic with a bottle of bubbles and cheese or crackers or greens. You can have a nice lunch out, or if you're not into alcohol, we'll have non-alcoholic drinks, whatever takes your fancy. Have a nice lunch out or a nice dinner out. That you could have a sunrise beach walk or sunset beach walk. That's always a wonderful thing to do. Or a swim in the ocean even. I had a sunset swim yesterday, which was glorious down at Broad Beach. You could watch a romantic movie at home or in the cinema. You could give and receive a massage with a scented candle or essential oils burning, or get a couples massage. That's always fun too. Drive in the hinterland and visit a winery. That's always fantastic. You could have a bushwalk with a picnic, a morning or afternoon tea out. You could see a live band. You're seeing a live band this afternoon, right, Tracey? See a live band.
Yes. The girls are getting together to celebrate Valentine's Day with some live music.
Live music, fantastic. You could do a drive-in movie. You could go out to a comedy event. So many things you could do. Tracey, would you like to read the next section there? Low-cost ways to celebrate love. So stroll at the market.
Yes, stroll at the market and buy your loved one flowers. Stay out in a hotel for the night. Prepare a new dish at home together with a bottle of bubbles. Get a beauty pamper treatment together at a day spa. Enjoy a day out trip together, or visit your local botanical gardens.
Yes, wonderful. So there's 20 low-cost ways to celebrate love, and it's important too to remember the 5 love languages. There is a great book about this. The 5 love languages being, 1 is quality time, 1 is touch, 1 is acts of service, 1 is gifts, and 1 is, what's the last one, Tracey?
Words of affirmation.
There we go, words of affirmation. So it's important to also check in with your partner, and it's often pretty easy to tell because someone will generally have a consistent complaint such as, you know, I just want more quality time with you. If someone says, I just want more quality time with you, that means quality time is their love language, right? So you can often tell from people, you know, what they like, or they like massage, they want to be touched, they want to give you a massage. Often people express their love in these ways, or people go out of their way and they do acts of service for you because that's how they show love, right? So getting on the same page with that is important as well.
And it's really important for people to learn their love language. I was at a Valentine's dinner last night. It was the launch event for Lux Events at Frost Farm at Goanaba on the northern end of the Gold Coast. And there was a workshop. Holly Winter ran a workshop around love languages. And it's really a good thing for people to learn what your love language is, because then you know what you need to feel fulfilled, and it's good to know what your loved one needs, right? For all the reasons, okay? So in learning your love language, it's like a step. You've taken a step up the ladder to improve your relationship.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
you as a person know more about what you need. It's like having personality tests. The more you learn about what you need to feel happy and fulfilled in your life, the better. You then know what you need and you can share that with others as well.
Yes, absolutely. So being conscious of that and you know, communicating again openly, you know, what is it that would make you feel loved, to, you know, say that to your partner, or what, you know, even to yourself, right? What is it that makes you feel love for yourself? What is it that lights you up when you do it? What is it that brings you joy? The more you can get into that space and love what you do, you know, find things that you love and do more of it, right? You'll have a better experience of life. You'll be happier and you will spread that joy to those around you.
Can I just say, anyone feeling lonely today, just think of all the things you're grateful for. Gratitude changes brain chemistry, and do something you enjoy. Think about something you enjoyed doing as a child and do that, and keep doing that in your life. You deserve joy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
When
It's
you're
what we all want.
happy, you'll attract more of what you want in your life. If you're miserable and bitter, you're going to repel people and love.
You will. Or you'll have a pity party with those who also want to be miserable, in which case you can all be miserable together, right? But it's really not the best experience of life, right? This drama-filled life that some people live in. It's really not ideal, right? So you will definitely feel better. You will feel elevated, and you'll feel better about yourself and others when you come into love, when you embrace love for yourself, for others, and appreciate all the magnificence around us. Even with COVID and with all the dramas that we cannot control, you can control how you're going to be in every moment. You can control whether you're going to focus on gratitude and the things you can appreciate. I appreciate you here today, Tracey. You're an extraordinary friend of mine, and we've been through so much together. I love you. I appreciate you, and everyone watching this too. Thank you.
Love you, sister.
Love you, sister. Love you, sister, too. And, I am so grateful for the amazing people in my life right now. Thank you for watching this right now. If you have any comments or anything you'd like to add to this love conversation, anything you do to feel love or to give love, please pop into the comments. Also, where you are joining us from, it would be fantastic to hear from you. We are streaming now to Facebook and also to Media Queen TV on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we have nearly 600 videos on there now, and lots of inspiring content, amazing interviews, including the one I did with Tracey a few years ago, How to Overcome Abuse and Depression. Very powerful 1-hour interview where we shared on there things we had never even shared, even in person in our 15 years of friendship. We shared in that interview. So it's very, very powerful. Amazing tips to help overcome depression if you're feeling down today at all or at any time, or if you know anyone who is, please share the love, because you could help save a life with that information, and for people to know that they're not alone. Lonely and being lonely and being alone are two different things, right? If you're alone, it doesn't mean that you have to feel lonely. That's a choice. It's a choice in any moment to feel lonely when you're alone. And I've had to learn this for myself. I've had to learn, to find that peace and that love and the joy in being alone at times. There's nothing wrong with being alone. So thank you, Tracey.
As long as you're happy, yes.
That's right. As long as you're happy, you could be alone at home. You could put the music on. You can dance around. You can, there's lots you can do to bring joy into your life when you're alone, right? You could read a book. You could, watch a movie. Lots you can do alone.
Self-love, Aldwyn, filling up your cup.
Yes.
So that your self-love, you have a full cup of love.
Yes.
Remember, the love you are seeking is inside of you. Fill up your cup, feel love, you will become love.
Absolutely.
You'll attract love far more readily, far more easily.
Absolutely.
Than you ever will any other way.
Absolutely. Lots of things you can do when you are on your own. You could cook a healthy meal for yourself. You could have a sauna. You could have a spa. You could do some yoga, meditate. You could do some affirmation cards. So many things you can do alone in your own space to fill your own cup up, so you can then help others with the overflow, or bring that to a loving relationship. So many tips, and we did share a whole lot in that interview with Tracey. Now, Tracey, any other final words you would like to share? Hello, Malak. He's saying, how are you, sweet? We are very good. Thank you, Malak. We are going.
Hello, Malak.
We are going great here, and thank you so much for joining us. Tracey, any final words before we wrap up?
Yes. Be happy, people. Be happy or get happy. Okay? Be happy or get happy. Okay? And today, Aldwyn, Louise Hayes, for the 14th of February, her quote is, I deserve romance and joy and all the good in life, and I accept it now. And that's Louise Hayes. for the
Love
14th
it.
of February.
Love
I
it.
deserve romance and joy and all the good in life, and I accept it now.
I deserve romance and joy and all the good in life, and I accept it now. Beautiful.
From the beautiful Louise Hay.
Love that. Blessings to Louise Hay, wherever she may be on the other side. She's out there, and thank you for the joy. Appreciate Louise Hay. That is beautiful. Thank you, Tracey. That is gorgeous. And for those who want to know more about Two's Company, where can they go? Do you have any special offers for us at the moment, Tracey?
Yes, they can submit a matchmaking form via twoscompany.com.au for a complimentary compatibility match. And I'll just mention Valentine's Day for a special bonus.
Excellent. All right, fantastic. Mention Valentine's Day for a special bonus on twoscompany.com.au. Twos spelled TWOS. I'll actually put that into the chat here. twoscompany.com.au. company.com.au. Two's Company.
We've been really busy this year, Aldwyn. Lots of new members coming through. So there's some great people for people to meet.
Excellent, excellent. There are people waiting. Your ideal person could be just around the corner with Two's Company. So reach out and let's see what we have in store for you. Thank you so much, Tracey. It's been an absolute pleasure. And watch this space for those who are missing the Gold Coast Business Laughter Club events too, because the Fiddler Gigglers will be making a comeback.
Oh, gosh.
This year we've got a whole lot of content, haven't we now, Tracey? We've got so much comedy content now to share with you that our comedy act is overdue. So keep tabs on that too. And that's something we started to help decrease depression amongst business people and to bring some more joy. And we had the Laughter Club ran for the last few years on the Gold Coast as a physical event before COVID. And it was raising funds for animal charities and also for the Vinnie's CEO Sleep Out. To raise funds for Land of the Free. And this year, watch this space, and hopefully we'll be bringing another live event to you this year with the return of the Fiddly Gigglers. And it's great to see there is comedy. The based comedy is still happening on the Gold Coast. There's lots of great events still happening physically that you can get to even during, lockdown and other limitations that may be happening around the world. Here, thankfully, on the Gold Coast, we haven't really experienced that here, so we're good to go. I've never worn a mask through the whole COVID, thankfully. Although if you hop on a plane, you need to wear a mask nowadays, and there's other lockdowns. And my heart goes out to you if you are going through that. And there's still a lot you can be grateful for, even during that. Things can always be worse. Don't worry, be happy, right? Spread the love. There's lots of beautiful love songs too. I was playing the love song by Frank Sinatra earlier, which I shared onto my Facebook. So if you feel like a great love song to listen to, then pop that one on. And also What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Absolutely love that song as well. It's always a great one to watch and listen to if you're feeling a little bit down, just to remind you that there is a lot to be grateful for around us. Always. There's always things we can focus on to be grateful for. I have possums that come here. I feed at night. I have my cat. I have birds. There's so much in nature, trees, so much we can connect with in nature, flowers, so much to be grateful for that is all around us, the air we breathe, the sunshine, the clouds, etc. Malak says, may Allah or God keep you both happy forever. Thank you so much, Malak, and same to you. May you be happy forever as well. Thank you so much. Keep spreading that love. Thank you so much, Tracey, for your time today. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Make sure you check out twoscompany.com.au. And I also have a whole lot of great events coming up. We've got Free Publicity Secrets coming up on the 23rd of February from 9 till 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, free event, and you can find out more about that one at freeprsecrets.com. freeprsecrets.com. Just pop that into the chat there. And we have the next Mass Media Tribe event coming up 3rd of March. We have Carmen Braidwood, TV and radio reporter from Perth, who's going to be talking about confidence on camera for business. 3rd of March, which is my mum's birthday. And we also have the next Global Good News Challenge coming up 1st to the 3rd of March as well. And details are on the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And happy International Women's Day also for those. That's coming up just around the corner too on the 8th of March as well. So wonderful things coming up. And thanks again, Tracey. Any final words before we wrap up?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching us. Pop your love tips into the chat here and where you're joining us from today. If you like what you've seen, please share the love, give us some love, share the love, subscribe to Media Queen TV, check out twoscompany.com.au, check out freeprSecrets.com, and we will see you again soon. Have a beautiful Valentine's Day.
Gratitude changes everything. Peeps.
Gratitude changes everything. Absolutely. Gratitude and love, the highest vibrations we will feel, will change your life. What are you grateful for today? Please pop into the chat. What are you grateful for today? I'm grateful for you, Tracey. Thank you so much once again.
Aldwyn.
Thank you. And sending you love watching this wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye for now.